So I'm going to, you know what, I'm just going to file save as example 8. I'll keep my top stuff, but we have moved on from that data set. So all right, let's do this. Load the iris data set. Iris is equal to sk.datasets.load_iris, open and close brackets. We're going to extract this as just x is equal to iris data I use a capital Y. Y is equal to iris target. And Y underscore names is equal to iris target underscore names. And then feature underscore names is equal to iris feature underscore names. We're going to print feature underscore names and hit F5. And that's because I wanted to see sepal length, sepal width, petal length, and petal width. And so those are my names for my structures. All right. Let's just go straight into plotting this data. So let's go into plot the sepal data, plt.figure. I'm going to go plt.subplot 1, 2, 1. That gives me 1 row, 2 columns, and tells you it's the first figure in that 1 row, 2 column setup. That's what the 1, 2, 1 means. You can go plt.grid true. I just like to have a grid. So the 1, 2, 1 means you have 1 row, 2 columns. You have a subplot. So you're going to have 1 row, 2 columns. And the third one is which figure are you in that? So I'm the first one. So the next one will be 1, 2, 2, right? 1 row, 2 columns gives you 2 figures, and I'm the second figure in that.
So say it's a 2 by 2. If you were,
it'd be 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 4.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get to it. I won't leave you behind. Okay, so plt dot scatter capital X, but I just want to plot my y is equal to 0, 0. I want to plot all of my, if I look at my y names, Setosa, that's what I'm going to plot. And now I need to plot my, that's my first feature. So let's do my second feature. So x of y is equal to 0, 1. Now I'm going to go ahead and define marker is equal to a circle. And I'm going to go ahead and, okay, before I do that, I'm going to come down here and I'm going to go PLT to help make this clear. X label feature underscore names 0, because if sometimes I type the wrong thing. So instead of me typing things, I'm just going to make sure I'm always polling 0 and 1, right? So this is all of my features. This is feature 0, and that's feature 1. So now if I hit F9, oh, grid is not spelled right. And now, oh, this is a Y label. Let me just hit F5, it loads real quick. All right, so now I have sepal length versus sepal width for a single flower type here. Now, I'm going to copy this because I have 3 species of flowers. So species 1, species 2, species 1, species 2. And I'm going to give these square and diamond markers. And the reason I'm telling it which markers to give is for the rest of the examples, I want to make sure we have the same colors and the same marker types, even if we don't plot them all. And so this is the sepal width versus sepal length for the iris data flower set. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and copy this up to my subplot, copy it down. And now all I have to do is go 1, 2, and I will create 2 subplots, as you can see here, but they currently have the same data, so that's not what we want. I want to get my next feature. So that's going to be feature 2 and feature 3. And then I just have to do that all the way down. And now I just need well, I definitely want to make sure I have a plt.type layout. All right. So now it fits nicely on my plot. So that looks pretty good. But I need a legend, right? I need to know which flower type is which, just so kind of to help us communicate. So on this last one, I'm going to go comma label is equal to y underscore names. Oh, that's not what I want. 0. And now I can copy that down into 1 and 2. And I can go plt.legend and hit F5. And there is my iris flower data set. I guess it wants to be about that size. And on the left-hand side, I have sepal lengths versus sepal widths. And then on the right-hand side, I have petal length versus petal width. And what you'll notice is that the Certosa flowers are quite different, but the Virginsia and versicolor flowers are quite intertwined. Off of this data set, we will never build a classifier that perfectly classifies these, but I'm okay with that. It doesn't have to perfectly classify it.